Hello everyone, this is Zoltar, and today we're going to be playing some Grey Goo. This game just released today. It was developed by Petroglyph, which is a studio that I honestly have some mixed emotions about, but I have enjoyed some of what they've done in the past. So I figured, whatever, we'll just try it out and see how things go. Now I have played one skirmish match just to try and get some settings evened out so things are fairly smooth and the audio is balanced, but other than that, I haven't seen very much of the game at all. So I figure we'll just dive right into the campaign and see what happens. Let's see, we've got the battle at Hunter's Valley. Can choose a difficulty. Is that all we can choose right now? That's what it looks like. We'll stick to normal difficulty, I think, for the moment, since we're just starting out. Don't really know how things will go. If it proves to be too simple, we can bump it up later. So let's get started.
Geneva Awaral. Diltirat Staibara Dahast Ok Up Ar Shamara Astukat. Ilisak Surat Sata Geneva Fahat.
Sanchawa, Rocker Tacos and Falabedasa.
Standard Rafa Ar Astadu.
Ivariaka Kutri. Ait Sakmirat Miri. Astabahi Mathirat Dura.
Het Fira und Rirat.
Safiro Esarok. Rutim Tulu.
Sakurata? Sakurataba? Sakuratusa?
Chatralke Dasat.
Tasko da Otos. Tradu Skal. Ekos
Irimidat! Lukidu Libanas! En Himo! Sinja. Tatus Atane Alin. Du Kapani da eine Suritu. Du Lopina Karimadat.
Hiri Saruk in Finland Marker
Ya bisu Sinja du Aramalin. Pasuki Mirak du Libanas.
Well, that was intense.
Alert! I'm at Hunter's Valley with 8 other survivors from the proving grounds. No major injuries. Alert.
Saruk, I'm glad you're okay. Word of the attack has reached the keep. Some of the settlements in the lowlands can't be reached. Communications are amiss. Baz Barker is at Magsky and marshalling crews toward your position, but I've yet to get him on the comms. In the meantime, establish a headquarters in Hunter's Valley. Saruk, are we ready for this? Oh, I'm getting a signal from Barker. Stand by.
All right. Let's get to it. Had a little hiccup there as we were trying to get the campaign started, but hopefully everything's resolved now. Battle at Hunter's Valley. During the test firing of a keyhole opening device for Barda's newly constructed ship, the Suma, an enemy force, has exploited the keyhole to reach the planet. Saruk, a beta commander, triggered the self-destruct on the test facility to stop it falling into enemy hands. Saruk is to establish a base and recon the area to learn more of the enemy.
I have Baz Barker on comms.
Sir, I'm sorry. I had to detonate the catalyst at the proving facility.
If this is the Silent Ones, it was a necessary sacrifice. You made the right choice. I need your focus on the outer fields. We must ensure nothing else breaches the keyhole.
Aran Saruk, I'm afraid the loss of the supply yards at the proving grounds has reduced our skycrane capacity in that area. You're going to have limited resources for a while.
We'll make do. Let's get this base operational, then we can scout out what came through the keyhole.
The icon will appear when there is a tutorial about something happening in the game. Click it to see the tutorial, basically. Good stuff. Primary objectives are gold and must be completed to win a mission. Bonus objectives are blue. They're optional but can make the mission easier. Markers on the map match the objective color they belong to. Objective tooltips. Replay objective videos. Okay. Good stuff. I need to seek and destroy enemy base. So, a refinery and extractor are required for resourcing. I'll pretend that says resource gathering. Extractors must be placed on a resource field. Harvesters can carry resources to and from the refinery. Pretty basic stuff.
Beginning construction.
Oh,
Beginning construction.
that looks like where we should put it. So now I assume we're just waiting while we gather some resources, which we can see up here.
Refinery complete.
We're at 200 out of 1,000, gaining none right now. We have no things. Extractors. Each refinery can support one extractor. If your refinery has no extractor, you are not collecting anything. You can move an extractor by selecting it and right-clicking. When placing it, we saw the number of resources. We're going to gather 13 a second from it, from what we saw. You can find refineries that are not producing resources by left-clicking the idle refinery button. So that's kind of our idle worker button, I guess. To build units, you need a factory. So I guess we should put up a factory as soon as we can. Structures. WQ. And let's make a factory.
Constructed. Extractor complete.
Resource scanner. Normally, underground resource pools are only visible when placing an extractor. You can toggle the resource view by clicking the Toggle Resource Display button. Where is that? That looks like it's right under our Tech Upgrades button. This allows you to see the blue highlighted pools in any area of the map you have previously explored. Nice. So, I like that. That's pretty handy. Prevents the UI from collapsing when locked. Okay. And we're just kind of waiting on the tutorial, seeing what it tells us for now. I know this is a little bit more of a boring mission, but we all know what to expect from the first mission of an RTS, generally speaking. We can see there are a few resource pools scattered around. That looks like one right there.
We don't have much space here.
One there.
We need to find room to expand.
Factory is done. Why don't we just start on the unit?
Introduction.
Prerequisites. Units and structures require other structures to exist before you can build them. This is called a prerequisite. Information is available in the unit's tooltip. So we can see that the commando requires a factory of some sort, as does the stalker. But if we want a predator, we can't build that right now because it's currently disabled. Good to know. Let's see. We'll try building a commando and a
Unit
stalker.
ready. Unit in production.
The commando, effective when attacking in groups, can mount wall pillars or the Hand of Rook.
Hostile spotted!
Commander ready.
Oh. Commando, shoot! What do we have here? Daggers.
Headquarters. Under attack.
Commando is not doing a whole lot to those. They have 3 armor, so I assume they
Guns
take
ready.
1 damage.
Here to assist.
That's what it looked like was happening, at least. So,
Whatever it takes.
we need to get exploring,
Unit ready. Unit in production.
see if we can find somewhere to
Move
put
out.
buildings.
Will
New
assist.
direction orders.
Got
The
you
stalker.
covered.
The stalker is strong against armored units, especially in groups. So these are all just mass units. One of them is a basic unit, another one's an
Stalker.
anti-armor unit.
Check. Let's run them down.
Elevation.
Right.
Alright, let's take a look at what elevation does. Units on higher elevation can see and fire at units on lower elevation. Units on lower elevation require at least 1 unit that can see up the higher terrain. So, StarCraft elevation. That's just how I think of it.
Tell me where to aim.
So we can see that they
I
can't
just
shoot us
need a
right now.
target.
Unit ready.
Let's see what other
Unit
structures we can put
introduction.
up. We can put up a build silo. Most things are disabled. We don't really need a build silo for now, I feel like. So let's just make some more factories
Constructing.
so we can pump out some more units.
Constructing.
One thing I want to point out that I really like about
Give me
this
the
game
word.
and its UI elements is,
Unit
as you
ready.
can see,
All
we've
units,
got structures,
this way.
light units, heavy
Assisting.
units, air units, and tech upgrades. So if I hit, and they each have a letter next to them, And if I hit Q, I'll open up the structures menu. Then I can choose a subgroup from Q, W, and E. So if I choose W, I can see that I can now press Q, and I've queued up a factory. So it's all right there. It's all really easy to access. You just have to know the combination, which is pretty easy to figure out.
Complete.
This is all stuff that I was
Unit
learning
in production.
while I was
Unit in production.
experimenting in the skirmish game. So I just clicked on my factories and queued them up, and I sent them places, and that's great. And that's just pretty standard stuff. But I can also just click light units and hit Q, and that's going to add a commando to my factory queues. Hit it a couple more times, and everything has even more commandos queued up. There are other little nuances going on here,
I'm here. For the
but
keep.
I don't know if we need to talk about them right now before we
Providing
The enemy
try and
forces
get
are
through this
retreating.
basic mission.
They may be hiding in that brush.
reinforcing.
Brush rules.
Stalker,
I assume
ready.
this is kind of League of
Unit
Legends
ready.
style brush, but let's look
Unit
into it.
in production.
When inside brush, units can fire at enemies in or out of brush. When outside brush, units can't fire inside of brush without owned or allied units providing vision of the brush. Indirect fire can target areas. Ground scouts can see into the brush. So, yeah, very much League of Legends style brush, from what I can tell. Kind of similar to terrain in its own right.
Stalker awaiting instruct. Let's run them down. Will assist.
Unit ready.
All units, this way. Got you covered.
Unit in production.
There we go. Now,
Unit
I
under
don't
attack.
know if I can select these factories and move
Unit in production.
Everyone, move.
their rally
Unit
point
ready.
easily,
For the keep. Providing
besides
Unit
going
in
back, clicking on
production.
them, and
This
telling,
site is
hey, rally
perfect
here.
for an expansion base.
Alright,
to run them down.
we will
That
go
seems to
ahead
be an unarmed aircraft.
and follow these
but there may be
tutorials.
other aircraft around. We'll need to avoid them for now, until we can find some tech attachments.
Unit ready.
Okay,
Unit
let's start
in
looking through these
production.
tutorials. I think I might have clicked on them in the wrong direction, but that's okay. Can I minimize it? No, that's
Unit
not what I wanted
ready.
at all. There we go.
Unit in production.
Brush and aircraft. Let's start here. Aircraft can only see into brush with allied ground units spotting for them. Aircraft can still use indirect fire to blindly attack brush areas. Okay, that makes some degree of sense. Expanding a beta base. To expand a beta base, build hubs. When placing hubs, pay attention to the placement and make sure that your structures can actually go where you want them to go. And then you can rotate it by holding down the left mouse button and move the mouse left or right to rotate, and then release it. So let's experiment with that
Stalker,
real quick.
you have a target?
Make sure we have
Stalker,
vision
check.
of things
Tell
we
me
want to
where
see.
to aim.
We got a thing to kill off here.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
What's next?
Now let's look into putting down that hub. Provides power.
I just need a
You
target.
guys go ahead and attack.
Unit ready.
That
GG.
catalyst vent is blocked by a solid plug. We can destroy it to make room for an extractor.
Group, attack. Clean kill. I'm here. New direction orders. Will assist.
Unit
Drain
ready.
rate. Resource drain rate is visible in the top right corner. If positive, you're gaining more than you're spending. If negative, you're spending faster than you're collecting. So we see we're at -1 right now. Totally acceptable given we have 874, I would think. Blocks resource fields. Sometimes rich resource fields have a vent plug blocking extractor placement. This is what we just saw, and we destroyed it.
Unit ready.
Let's run them down. Yes.
Let's see, we should have
Stalker,
plenty more units
ready.
back here at this point,
Stalker,
while we've
awaiting
been busy
instruct.
messing with tutorials.
Unit in production. Unit ready.
Stalker, ready to run them down. All units, this way.
Small hub complete.
All right, we got the hub up. Let's
Unit
go ahead and
under
build
attack.
a refinery,
This guy will open.
because that was the whole point of that, quite
Beginning
frankly.
construction.
I
Stalker,
need some
you have a
vision so I can
target?
put stuff down.
Stalker, check.
Well done. With the extra resources from that refinery, we can increase our production.
And what other buildings? I can put down a medium hub, but I don't see the point when we can't do anything else. Status effect icons. Several different status effect icons exist. These icons state problems and how to fix them. They all seem fairly self-explanatory. So we'll blaze past that for now. Stalled economy. If production has halted, Check your drain rate. If it is negative, you can use the pause button on structure unit production until things begin to move again. So I assume that's just for if we have too many things queued up and we can't actually build them all at once.
I just need a target.
Extractor complete.
We'll go ahead and put down another factory here. Just have plenty of them.
Constructing.
And let's get more units building.
Unit in production.
Give me the word. For the keep. I'm here. Group, move out.
Unit under attack.
We knocked down the
Unit ready.
wall part of the wall, so
Unit in
let's try and
production.
get through here.
New direction orders. Damage is critical.
Oh, you guys
Unit
are fine.
ready.
Calm
Looks
down.
like an old outpost. Maybe we can use it.
All units, this way. Check. Will
Factory
assist.
complete.
Whoa, we're getting shot at. That's not
Unit
nice.
under attack.
Wow, that was
This
crazy
outpost
loud
has a
for me.
tank deck attachment.
I don't know about you
If we
guys.
construct a factory here, we'll be able to get some predators on the field.
For
Nice.
the keep. Assist. Check. Yes. Group, move out.
Unit under attack.
Alright, let's check this out. Minimum range. Mini long range units cannot shoot at close range. It's called minimum range. Pretty standard. And garrisoning units. 5 beta units can mount wall pillars and the Hand of Rook. Select the unit and right-click a garrison point to mount. Select the unit and click the dismount button to dismount. Seems fairly straightforward.
We'll need to repair these structures. If we're attacked again, they won't last long like this.
Unit ready. Unit
Taking
in production.
what feels like all
New
kinds of
direction
effect
orders.
damage here.
Let's run them down. Right behind you. Stalker, ready.
Alright. Let's go ahead and build our... What were we going to build here? A factory, I
Unit
believe?
under attack. Constructing.
When out of resources, unneeded structures can be sold. Don't feel like we need to do that right now. And repairing structures. Damaged structures can be repaired by clicking the Repair button. Seems fairly simple again.
Repairing. Repairing.
Just tell it to repair everything. Why don't
Unit
I?
ready. Repairing. Unit under attack.
Tell me where to go. Ready. Get in, get out. I'm bleeding.
Good stuff. Now I need to get rid of
Factory
this thing
complete.
somehow.
Unit in production.
But now we can make predators, which is nice.
Unit in production.
We are draining so many resources.
Stalker awaiting instruct. All units, this way.
Reroute our factories to get them to the front line.
Stalker, ready to run them down. For the keep. Confirming a
Well,
move
we've got
out.
all this kind of
Get
semi-handled.
that with one hand. New direction orders. Check.
Just
Will
Unit
assist.
under attack.
sneak past these guys. Oh no,
Stalker,
this is just
you
a
have a
regular
target?
unit. We can just kill this.
Unit ready.
Thought that was coming from this thing.
Unit in production.
It's just silly.
Let's
Okay, we've
run
got the
them
brush
down.
here.
I'll be stalking.
Nothing in there
All
that we
units,
saw.
this way.
Those predators should make short work of the enemy units we've seen so far.
Oh, that's good.
Under attack.
We found the enemy base. Concentrate fire on the larger buildings.
I will do that as soon as I am not
Fighting
getting
faster
actively
here.
killed. Mr. Commander, sir.
Unit under attack. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Come on, yes.
For the keep.
That's the tower down.
Loaded and ready.
I have a couple tutorials to look at, so let's get to that. Destroy victory-relevant structures to win the game. These structures are the headquarters, refinery, and any factory. For the goo, only Mother Goo are victory-relevant. Some campaign objectives break this rule. Okay. So, headquarters, refineries, and any factory. Gotcha. So that'll exclude things like the tank attachment that we saw earlier, other things like the air attachment, stealth attachment, I assume, things like that. Even the hubs, I suppose. Besides the headquarters, which kind of acts as a hub. The Predator is a strong against lightly armored units and structures unit. It can fire while moving, and it can mount wall pillars. So strong against light things.
I'm in trouble. I'm badly hit.
Does, what,
Go ahead.
11 times the damage of a commando? That's pretty good. 4 times the damage of a stalker.
Let's punch some holes.
Yeah, let's take out the refinery. One thing I've noticed
Unit ready.
is if I A-click, it will only ground attack,
Unit ready.
Predators go.
and it won't listen to what I actually told it to attack. But if I right-click, it'll attack what I tell it to.
I'm a wreck.
Let's see, I can A-click this core here,
New direction.
and you can see they're not attacking
behind
it,
them down.
generally speaking. They're just sticking on this for the most part.
Tell me which way.
Just an interesting thing I've noticed.
Unit in production.
I don't necessarily object to it.
For the keep. Predator on the route.
I just thought it was worth paying attention to.
I just need a target. Group, move out. Speak. Let's make it quick. Yes,
Unit ready.
on my way.
I also don't know if there's a way to heal units in this game at all,
Unit
which
ready.
is interesting.
Unit under attack.
Form up. Move. I don't go. Taking damage.
Unit ready.
New direction order.
Get rid of these turrets.
Predator taking damage.
We should just be cleaning up at this point.
Unit ready.
Nothing too interesting remaining.
Fire at will. Move and attack. Let's hunt. Group attack. Confirmation.
Okay.
Unit
Keep the
in
units
production.
flowing in.
Unit ready.
Make sure I've got them actually coming to the front line.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's write history. Let's form up and move. Assist check. Group to attack. Right behind.
Stop building things. That's rude.
Unit
Kill this
under
refinery
attack.
off. Make him not able to build
Unit
things.
ready. Unit in production.
Kill the extractor off too, for that matter.
Together.
What happens if I kill the refinery? Does the extractor go away?
Unit ready.
Actually, don't know.
Unit under attack.
Let's form up and attack.
Yes, it does. Okay, good to know.
Coordinate fire. Ready. Target down.
I guess we can ignore the factory and just kill the core for now.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Then at least he won't be able to start new factories until he rebuilds the core. It seems to take a very long time to actually finish someone off from what I've seen. He's got all these factories we have to kill off, and he can keep rebuilding them until we've got the core dead. But of course, he can also potentially rebuild the core, I would think. At least that's what I was seeing in the skirmish match.
Here in the field. I'm here.
Let's keep
Let's
moving
run them
forward.
down. Yes.
And we'll just get this done.
Awaiting orders. Predator reporting. Loaded and ready.
Unit ready.
Hopefully I don't have to actually kill these off as well. That's what we're seeing right now.
Stalker. Ready. That should do it.
Okay, good. Operation success. Yay, we did it.
We were ambushed. There must be more of the Silent Ones.
So it would seem. There are reports of landing craft throughout the region.
They'll attack our settlements, won't they?
They will. I'm ordering an evacuation. I need you to buy us time and hunt down those landers.
Victory! The battle at Hunter's Valley. Took us 14 minutes. But, you know, we got it done.